we need to be quite confident that we're prepared to deal with whatever response Putin might come up with. And he can do many, many different things. The focus, much of the conversation in the West has been on the use of tactical nuclear weapons. I think that's unlikely, but certainly he could arm proxies that could attack NATO, U.S. assets elsewhere in the world. He could launch a massive cyber attack against targets in Europe or in the United States, something that he has refrained from doing up to this point. And of course, he could also expand the campaign of sabotage against infrastructure in Europe that we've seen evolve and develop over the past several months.
What do you think is the most likely scenario if we take nuclear weapons out of the equation? Do you think it's arming proxies to launch perhaps terrorist attacks on NATO interests, U.S. interests around the world?
I think that is probably the most likely scenario at this point, and doing this in perhaps even in conjunction with the Iranians and using them as a conduit to groups like the Houthis, Hamas, Hezbollah, that might be inclined to attack American assets abroad. But I also think we ought to look seriously at the use of cyber weapons and attacks against critical infrastructure in Europe and the United States.